That's what it says. At 1 in the damn morning. No. Broadcasting live, Spirit Makers TV. Insane in the membrane. Entertain us. What's going on, man? Finish your beer.
Alright, I'm online now. I love how my camera just goes blurry instantly. Like, it's fine when I'm by myself and it's fine on Skype. But as soon as I guess someone, I'm blurry. I don't understand it.
You're just hallucinating.
This is what pisses me off about YouNow. I can't guess anyone without going blurry.
Half the time when I would guess, if somebody guessed me, I couldn't hear them. And everybody else could.
Obviously our guest wasn't working for some reason.
I said invite failed or something.
Alright, let me invite my fans for a quick second.
Bring everybody in here. Damn this stupid laptop.
Come watch.
This laptop keeps
Come watch
killing
our
me.
debates. That's what it should be. Posted. There we go.
My laptop is suicidal.
Did it invite? I don't know. Message. Come watch. Post. Oh, it is posted. Okay. I've invited twice.
Laptop.
Don't know why I invited twice. I'll give you my free spin also.
Cool.
Open for the 2K. Oh, you got 400s.
Hey, No Name Princess is in here. Oh, cool. You got me 400 likes. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was my free spin, so why not?
So I'd be like,
There you go. I couldn't use it
number
on my own
150,
podcast.
number 83 or something, right?
I don't know if you wanted to go live now. I just kind of like pressured you into it.
I wasn't gonna go live tonight, but what's the difference? I was gonna
You're just
guess.
kind of like, bro, I want to talk. Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you for hours, but I've been like in and out of different people's broadcasts for a good hour.
I followed
And
you.
then I finally broadcasted myself. And I was kind of hoping to get some chick Skype, only she didn't have Skype. And then it just turned into a whole fucking nightmare.
I wondered what
For
happened.
about
Because
now. Yeah, it was me
tried to
leaving
go
the
on Skype.
broadcast to try and get this chick Skype for like an hour.
Was it a chick?
No, it was like, it turned into a nightmare.
Then
It was not worth it. I had like 7 fucking viewers. I was so proud of myself, and then I left them for nothing.
Did
I
you
was like,
record it to send
no.
to Catfish?
No, I didn't record it. I wish I did.
Macy's, what's up? You
The
should
amount
have
of
recorded so you
fucking
could send
bullshit
it to
I had to wade through just to get the... Oh, you finally made a Skype. Oh wait, now you can't search. I literally gave her my full Skype ID. Like, no one can be mistaken for me if you search this in Skype. So searched it and no results came up.
As soon as I added
Bullshit.
you on Skype, you disappeared from YouNow, or it looked like you did. But I
That
disappeared.
was just bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, when you give someone your Skype ID, the only person they can find over the Skype search is you.
Who is?
So
Where is who from?
when I gave this last my Skype name, it was kind of like, okay, I can't find you, and I was just like, no, that's bullshit. And then when I tried to search her name, it had like 300 accounts with the same photo linked to her name. I was like, okay,
You've been trolled.
I've just been giving out my Skype name to a chick that has 300 Skypes with the same picture.
You sure it was a chick?
Clearly a hacker. I'm fucked.
Which it wasn't a chick. Yeah, it probably was a hacker. Macy's, who you talking
Yeah.
to? You know the psycho hackers. They save photos of all the most beautiful women for models, and then just make up 1,000 accounts, and then they try and fish for your information.
I'm sorry that I'm blurry, by the way. It's rather annoying.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're blurry.
I'm sorry. You motherfucker. I was about to repeat it until I heard you say that line. I don't know why it is. Like occasionally, I'll like clear my browsing cache, and I'll occasionally go happy like full vision on YouNow. Every time I do it myself, I'm fine. Every time I broadcast on Skype, I'm fine. But occasionally, if I like clear my browsing cache over the internet on Chrome, I'll be clear. And I've done it about 1,000 times today, and I've been clear once, and that's on my own broadcast, so it's really getting to us.
I will be like a horrible comedian because I laugh at my own jokes.
There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't laugh too much.
Yeah.
To your own jokes.
Well, that's just when I'm trying
stand-up comedian, that is.
That's just when I'm trying to cross a line over to insanity. Because I miss insanity sometimes.
You missing who?
I said I miss insanity.
You miss insanity.
Yeah. I don't like seeking it out in relationships because it's too real. So is
that a person? Are you and Ribbit still together?
Oh God, let's not start that whole thing.
What do you mean old thing? I'm guessing that I'm like totally out the loop and that you're not together anymore.
Did you watch the whole drama?
No, I didn't. I've been away for like a month.
I posted it all over my page. It became my show.
Bro, I've been out the loop for like a month. You're gonna have to reappear.
You're out of the loop just from the drama. It's like right when it started, you disappeared, and when it was over, you came back.
Alright, so you're seeing someone new.
Somebody asked me where somebody's from, then ask her who she's talking about, and then nothing. No response.
Wait, so you're not in a relationship right now?
I don't even think they're in the room.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Jesus Christ, man, dude. You know, I didn't want to be one in the first place.
But you're single.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm asking you this question. You're just telling me other questions to ask.
I'm not enthusiastic. I told you, like, I just got a call from Tinder. I've been swiping for 3 days now just to see.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You did tell me that you were on Tinder. I'm guessing you're single.
I just got the app to see what it would do.
Yeah, Tinder's a fuckload of bullshit.
I mean,
you could swipe left and find a pedophile. That's how shitty it is.
Tinder is I like it. It's for shit simple people. You just keep
Tinder
swiping.
needs some updates to be relevant.
You don't have to even be awake.
Let's put it that way, bruh.
You could be asleep. You could be drunk. You don't have to be conscious. Just keep.
Because I swear I could have thought you and Ribbit would be like together forever type harmony Disney bullshit.
And that's what I thought.
And she fucked up, let me guess. She did something that annoyed you, and that was the end of things.
I can't even talk about it. I promise.
What do you mean you can't talk about it?
I promise not to talk about it. It's that ridiculous.
Well, you've got us on Skype, bro. If you ever need to talk,
yeah. I'll talk to you on Skype.
You know my Skype name. I'm gonna just message you saying hi, drunk face, right now on Skype. Just so you make a point that Mike on Skype is actually drunk face on Skype.
Mike on Skype. That sounds like a brand or something. Get Mike.
I just typed the Mike on Skype. You know drunk face now by Mike on Skype. So there you go.
Yeah, because I thought I'd try to contact you on Skype.
Yeah, you did. I've just been off Skype, off my phone, off everything for like a good month.
Sev, are you really watching? For real, or am I hallucinating? I keep thinking people come in here. Are you actually in here?
No, people come in and just leave. Sev.
Sev is actually in the room. Thank you.
Well, guys, everybody jump up and down. Sev is in the room. We have a person who is alive, who speaks, is in the room.
This is pretty quiet tonight.
Let's be gangsters right now and pretend we're like something we're not. Let's just do that.
If I try to be anybody, I'm going to be something I'm not.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm just saying if I try to be anyone, I'm trying to be something I'm not.
Oh, that's me too.
Princess, are you still in here?
I wish my camera was clear right now to show my sexy headband off. It's receded. My headband has receded. It's receded. Wow.
I'm not going to do the
I swear
5
my
minutes.
headband
If you stay in 10
literally
minutes, I'll
sat on
thank
top
you.
of my hair.
I think the 5 minutes is too easy. If you stay in 10 minutes, I'll fan you. Just see if you can tolerate us for 10 minutes.
I stayed in 20 minutes until someone actually like joined my broadcast. And then I got up to like 10 people and I was like, fuck, what do I do now?
Isn't that funny? You broadcast forever going, why do I only have 3 people? And then next thing you know, you have 10, 20 people, and you're like, what the fuck?
Exactly, you've got 5 people right now, so.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the likes.
Thank you, Sev.
The last time it
Underscore.
got really dark.
I wish I was actually like less blurry, but my browser cache is being a dick.
Oh, a bunch of likes. Thank you. Oh my gosh, he's like boosting up my broadcast hardcore. Thank you. Look at all these likes.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're
I thought it
getting
was
them.
10 likes, but it kept going. That's awesome.
Nah, you're up to like at least a few hundred.
Thank you so much. So
You'll never beat me
last time I
though. I'm
interviewed
on
you, it
400
got
from
pretty
my
dark.
free spin.
So I have a question for you. Based on
You know, it's weird. I've
based on
probably
the
sent
dark
out
arts.
like 100 free spins and I've only ever got like 2K likes. Every other time has been, I probably had like 10, 400 likes, and the rest has been like applause and shitty 50 likes.
Yeah. Well, when I first started YouNow, all you could get was like 10 or 50 likes. You couldn't even get nothing.
Oh wait, no, I've had the occasional 100 likes. But I'm not, after like finding out what coins are worth on YouNow, I would only ever send like the 10 likes. Because the 100 likes cost 30k coins. That is just outrageous. Yeah, it took me until the point of getting to 30k coins just to realize that 30k coins cost that. Fuck that.
Sev is asking what we do on here. So, normally I discuss metaphysics or spirituality. I like to trash politics and religion because it's fun. But I'm
sorry, I just burped in your face. It was totally ungentlemanly.
That wasn't loud enough. Bring it up a notch. There we go.
I just screamed in my high-pitched voice.
That's your
Enjoy it.
The louder belch. Drink some
No, he talks about real things. The only time I have a broadcast is when I'm drunk, so
all the time.
So, well, every Friday and Saturday and one day throughout the week, I'm drunk. It depends. If I can last from Saturday till like Tuesday, I'll drink on Tuesday. Or if it's Thursday and then we can just do a 3-night binge, then I'm gonna do that.
I still have a question for you.
Shoot.
Alright, you remember when we got into the discussion about the dark arts and some of that stuff you got into?
About what? Sorry, I need to turn you up.
Do I need to slow my speech down?
No, I just need to turn you up. I just realized I was on like 3 volume. No, please continue.
Testing. Sibilance.
No, ask me.
Okay. So, remember when I was we were doing a interview and you're talking about like your history with the dark arts and stuff like that?
Let's not call it the dark arts. We're not in Harry Potter right now.
Occult. However you want to call it.
Wicca.
We're gonna start using proper terms. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna use proper terms. If you want to talk about Wicca, I'll talk about Wicca. If you want us to talk about that,
I have a specific question.
Okay, shoot.
What do you know about the succubus?
About what?
Succubus. Female
demon.
Okay,
I'm hearing succubus, but I'm not hearing succubus.
Succubus. Okay, you pronounce it better than me.
The mythological creature, the succubus.
Yeah. What do you know about it?
I won't talk about it.
Do you know anything
That's
about
what
it?
I know about it. I mean, I know about it, but I won't talk about it.
Have you had experience?
If you want to talk about it, then you need to say something to us. But if you can't say anything to us that I'm willing to hear, then I won't talk about it. And that's a thing you'll find with most people who talk
Yeah.
about it. They won't talk about it unless you say something to that. Yes, and it's a subject that's considered very dark in a
So you,
culture that has been long forgotten.
so you do know about it then.
Yeah, but I won't talk about it.
My question was their interaction with.
I'll answer questions about it, but I won't talk about it.
Okay, so the question was specifically um, their interaction with human forms, using a human form.
Yeah, that's true.
Because from what I knew beforehand, what little I knew, which was not very much, was that they could manifest in your dreams and stuff. Then I found out the
It's more.
possibility they can do human form. They can actually take
Oh
possession.
yeah, they can manifest, but you never want to see one because they're ugly as fuck. Really, that's what they are. But like, they'll appear to you and come to you in the most beautiful form you can think of. And
I've seen one in human
there's
form.
a reason why people, within the people that I used to hang around with, let's just say, in the Wicca belief that we don't talk about them for a certain reason, and there's
Right.
a reason behind that because we can get sucked into a lot of. It's kind of what's the word? Sucked into, get it? Succubus.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I get it.
there's a reason
Yeah.
for why we or why Wiccans don't even talk about it.
I might have to discuss it with you privately on Skype.
No, not even that. Just like I just wouldn't talk about it in general because
Well, I
there's
was
a
bringing
reason why we don't talk about them
yeah, and
because
I was bringing it up for a reason too.
yeah, you don't want to get involved with them, put it that way.
Thought so. Yeah, I've had some personal experience recently. I probably should
It's
discuss
not
with
it's
you
not
privately.
physical, but it's emotional and
Yeah.
it's not it's not good. It's turmoil emotionally.
So I would like to discuss with you privately on Skype on how to shut it down.
Call me now if you want. But
All right.
since you've got viewers, I don't want to distract you from them.
I'll keep the broadcast going for a few minutes, but yeah, I definitely want to discuss with you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if it's something burning in your mind, you'll see as clearer. For one on Skype, you'll see as clearly as there on Skype. But on here, for some reason, I'm blurry when I guest with people. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
So what does Sev want to talk about? We went really dark, really deep, really quick. Let's shift up the subject.
Yeah, let's shift
You
the
have something
subject.
specific, Seth? Anything is a pretty broad topic.
Anything. Yeah, it's a pretty cool topic to the point of where
Anything.
I have drank enough to get a horse drunk, but I'm still not gonna talk about anything over open broadcast. So
Now, I was bringing up with you for a specific reason as a friend.
no, if you want to talk to me about that, just Skype us about it because I don't want to talk about it over open broadcast. There's reasons why.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what they are. So,
And it's not because I'm a Christian, it's because I know the effects of what it can have talking about it.
yeah, yeah, I
A
know,
certain
I know.
subject.
That's why I want to discuss it with you privately and only for a short period of time, just to get a little bit of your viewpoint. My only interest is in how to shut it down, but we'll discuss that privately. So, what did you want to discuss, Sev? Because anything is a pretty broad topic. It's like I could just randomly put words out there, and we could call that a topic.
Well, if you want to know the ancient way of shutting it down, I could always tell you. Slay the fuck up, but I doubt that's respected in society anymore.
I don't want to do it in a way that invites more of it.
No, what I'm saying is you can slay it, which would mean killing.
God.
Exactly.
No, I just want the shields, and I just want to cut it completely off so it has no connection to me.
No. There's a reason why we don't talk about this in public.
Got you. All right, let's change the subject, and I'll get back to that with you privately. Do you have any specific interests, Sev? Sev's like just does not care. You have to care about. I can't talk about something you don't care about. And like,
Sev's got 4,000 fans. At least talk about something about real life stuff. Don't talk about religion and things that go on that you don't see. Just please do not talk about that with me.
Yeah, I know where you've come from. You've told me.
I don't wanna go back into that world.
I don't want you to go back in there either. Maybe I should bring this up with somebody else. we'll
no, I'm fine with talking about what I've been through, but I don't want to talk about what's present in life because there's a reason to why I don't talk about what goes on in the real world because of different reasons.
I've seen.
I'll talk about certain supernatural creatures with you, but I won't talk about all of them because there's a reason why I won't talk about all of them with you.
Well, that just tells me how serious the issue is for me.
So interested now, lol. Maybe you should join this Skype call, darling, because I'm not going to talk about it over open.
Of course, we won't talk about it, so now she's interested. I asked.
There's 5 people in here.
She said no, we can talk about
That's 5 people's energy.
Let's shift.
I can't draw that much energy from 5 people. I just won't do it. I won't authorize it.
Right.
Whereas if it was me and Brian over Skype, I could explain to him, and it would hurt me, but I would still explain to him.
That's why I said I'll keep it short if we do that. So what are
It's gonna hurt me anyway, but I'm not gonna hurt other people by doing it.
Right, got you.
Curiosity killed the cat. Yes, it fucking did. Curiosity killed the cat.
The cat was curious 9 times. Got killed
9 times. Hopefully it was curious 9 times because I hope that cat was dead.
No, they keep coming back. That's how cats are. When they're not walking through the wall and shit. Cats are like dimensional travelers.
Influenced.
So what's your interest in philosophy or spirituality, Sev? I
have a feeling I know where this conversation is going to go.
Well, Sev said that she was interested, then she said she didn't care what we talked about. And then she suddenly cared because we brought up certain things. Because we wouldn't talk about it. So, kind of shifted gears like 5 times here.
It's weird that someone with 4,000 fans would care about what I'm saying.
YouNow.
Just saying.
What is your specific curiosity, Sev?
Is your specifics on the supernatural and everything that happens in that world, or?
So what's your experience with spirituality, Sev? I'm picking Sev's brain so we can get a topic out of this. When you say you're,
I could go hardcore on
I'm not trying to bring you. I've seen where your mind can go, and I'm not trying to put you there.
That stuff just interests me. Well,
I know it interests you. Fascinating.
No, I'm reading the comments.
Oh, that's what she said. Stuff interests me. Okay.
Don't let it interest you. Just pass it by. It might seem interesting, but it's not what you read. Put it that way.
got to be careful becoming fascinated with things. So, what do you mean by you're pretty spiritual? What does that mean to you? It's a simple question.
I already know what you're gonna say, and it's annoying to me.
I'm curious on what Sev's going to say.
I know.
Why is Sev pulled into the room? What is the interest here? When I talk about spirituality, I'm talking about, you know, let's not.
I'm not gonna tell you what you're gonna say.
Yes, seriously.
But in my mind, I know exactly what you're thinking about.
Well, we'll see which direction it goes.
She's thinking about the darker side of things. She's thinking about.
That's not what I
She's
want.
thinking about. She's thinking about things she's seen on TV and if they exist or not.
That's my fault. I
And
brought up
things
the
that are.
topic I just wanted to discuss with you, and it brought that into the room. No? Well, then what's... Yeah, I'm waiting here. What do you mean by you find yourself pretty spiritual, stuff that interests you? Be a little bit more clear. It's like a guessing game, playing the game of 1,000 questions here, trying to get a straight answer. All right, until Sev actually brings up this topic, how's your life been going?
How's my life?
Yeah.
I need the toilet desperately, but I'm not
Oh
gonna
no,
leave.
not again.
Yeah, I mean, drinking will do that to you.
Beer goes right through you.
It's like every 1 or 2 cans you need the toilet, so. I'm just curious to see what Sav says next.
Maybe Sev will actually say something.
Potentially.
I mean, we got Sev, we got Princess. This, I think, said something when she came in the room, and that was it.
Oh, No Name Princess kind of came in off me, I think.
Oh, cool. All right. What's your perspective, Sev? Where are you coming from? Something about a close friend. Is it too much when I ask my fans to speak in complete sentences? Am I demanding too much?
I've been on a self-discovery thing recently to get in tune with my inner self.
Oh, I got the sentence was with a close friend. What about a close friend? I'm starting to feel like I'm drunk.
Don't fall into the trap, bro.
Okay. It's too much. It's just too much for some of my fans to be demanding that they speak in complete sentences. All right, let's switch to Leo Shelton. What would you like to talk about tonight? You seem to be able to write complete sentences with commas and everything.
Self, what type of self would you classify yourself as? What inner self? Where do your interests lie? Truly.
Are we talking religion, like Christianity, Judaism, and all that?
I'm talking about the bottom of your soul. Where do your thing recently get into tune with yourself? Like, where in your soul is your inner self? Where is it?
Where am I?
No, I'm talking about self.
Oh, Seb. Yeah. Well, Leo Shelton wants to talk about angels and archangels.
Where inside you do you want to improve?
All I got was from Seb was
Ascendant
a close
master.
friend, and I don't know what the close friend means. too much to type here. I just want a sentence or two. That's all I'm asking. Something so it's really clear what your subject is, what your perspective is.
More like too much to type. I know what you're already gonna say, but I'm not gonna mention it. But please continue.
So, I mean, as far as angels, archangels, and all that, seems to be a lot of symbolism around organized religion. I don't really have a whole lot of respect for organized religion. Get Sev to guess.
Probably best if you can get Sev to guess.
Does Sev want to guess?
I'm not sure about this.
Should I guess Sev if she wants to guess? That's another
I
question.
mean, if Sev wants to guess, I'm still not sure. I don't know.
Sev doesn't want to guess.
Okay.
I'm not sure I trust it when people like drop half a sentence and won't tell you what they're talking about.
No, I'm not talking about organized religion. I'm talking about spirituality. There's a difference.
Oh, yeah, there's a big difference. And part of the difference is organized religion likes to use the symbols of angels and archangels and all that. Once you strip the meanings away from that and go deeper historically, you
Don't
just
criticize me while I'm on here.
What's that?
Don't criticize me while I'm live.
Oh, criticizing you? No. I just criticize.
Don't criticize my religion while I'm live. You can pick apart anything you like. Just don't go at me when I'm the one helping you here.
That's on Shelton. He wanted to know my view on organized religion. You know what my view is. Oh, I think you do.
Leo, why don't you guess?
Yeah, I forgot that you're like organized, but it's cool.
Leo, why don't you guess?
Never mind. Oh my gosh. Boy, the topics have really been going today.
Never mind.
Everything is never mind and nobody's like...
How did I know you were going to say that?
Mike, you're the only one that's clear on your thoughts.
It's because I knew you was never going to guess in the first place.
But I mean, I asked Sev what she was thinking. Wasn't really clear.
I know what Lev's thinking and I know what he's thinking.
But there were
because you have intuition? No, buddy. Because I have Jesus Christ in my life. It's the difference between me and you.
Mike, you know that my criticism of organized religion has nothing to do with anything against Buddha or Jesus or any of these.
No, I just asked you to stop because I could see him feeding you that, and I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah. Well, because I have topics like that in my room all the time.
No, I understand it, and I respect it. I like you as a person, and I like you as spiritually, but I do not like some of the things you cover, but I still like you as a person, and I wouldn't judge anything you did, because who am I the fuck to judge?
I just feel like organized religion has a way of making it so you can't criticize any part of it without making somebody feel like they're spiritually being...
Please talk about the Catholic Church.
You don't know what I'm thinking. Not to guess because...
I mean, I'm totally against the Catholic Church, so... You know.
At least we have agreement on something.
The Pope? Who the fuck is this kid? The dude that's meant to be most close to God? No, fuck that.
So, Leo Shelton doesn't want to guess because we'll disagree on things. Why would I just guess people who agree with me on everything? What would a guess be like that? I'd be like, So, discussion. Me too. Right. Me too.
No, you won't guess because I know what you're like, and I've heard it from a guy that you probably wouldn't even believe in. I've heard everything that you're about before you protested, so fuck you. I don't care. You could literally destroy my life. Take away my clothes, my food, my water, and I'd still sit here and laugh at you. Because you're nothing. Compared to what I know inside.
I have no idea what Leah Shelton's
And I'd
about.
happily die for it. So don't start with me, kid.
What? Sev, you're funny. Should I blur my
Makes
camera
it so
somehow?
suspenseful.
I can turn the light off so you can't see me. Would that be better? You could have me completely in the dark, and you could have him blurry
She's
on it.
probably talking about me because I'm like reacting at Leo's comments.
Well, now you got me curious because you think you know everything Leo's thinking, and I don't.
Me worms, yeah. No need to cry or read by of a fan.
Something about worms. You guys take care and have an awesome broadcast. You're funny, Leo.
You brother. Has
Well, I
no
was gonna
effect
guess
on
Leo.
me.
Leo sounds like he's about to bail on me. Leo, if you want a guest, I'll guest you.
Leo. Try and guest. Try and guest right now, please. Please try and guest.
Oh my god. Seb, did you say no? You don't want Leo to guest? Do you know Leo? What's going on here? Am I getting trolled?
What's up, Leo? I can't hear you guesting right now.
I'll
actually end myself just for you to guess, but will you guess?
I just came in here to get trolled.
I already know the answer, but will you guess? No, you won't.
I don't want you to turn the lights out. Well, because you're talking about how you enjoyed the blurry side of the camera, so I was like, well, let me turn the light out so you can't see me either.
You ever wondered why I know why Leo wouldn't guess? I don't want to go all technical and spiritual on you. I really don't. I really don't want to change your religion, but I will fucking preach to you if this kid does not guess. You wanna know why?
Try it. Let's gamble. Let's see if
every time he told me he was gonna guess, I prayed and he didn't do it. Every fucking time he told me he was gonna guess, he didn't do it. Why?
What religion is Leo?
Before he even answered to guessing, I prayed, and I already knew the answer to what he was gonna say was no. I already knew he was gonna say no. I already knew why he was gonna say no. Because I know what he practices.
What does he practice?
Something that I'll not repeat on camera.
Then why is he talking about angels and archangels?
Book of Solomon. If you understand anything about Solomon, you'll understand it. You'll grasp my terminology if you understand it. I don't want to talk about that.
Alright. I'm still waiting for Sev to give me her perspective.
But I'll talk about the general area of subject, but I will not talk about what he was trying to do.
Okay.
His voice is so soothing and it's blurry, so it's suspenseful. Are you talking about me, Sev? I'm sorry, Sev. Sev.
Every time YouNow gives a notice, it comes up on this, it comes up on my laptop, and my tablet starts vibrating.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I feel like Morgan Freeman. I feel like I'm shitting out gold bars in voice acting. I'm sorry.
Sev, I'm gonna shake you if you don't tell me what's in your brain. I'm just gonna reach through this camera and shake you.
Sev fan me, and I'm gonna fan you back. But if you don't fan us back, I literally will unfan you. So.
Did Sev fan us?
I don't know. I fanned her.
Sev, did you fan me in Drunk Phase? I think she did.
If she doesn't fan us back, I'ma leave. But I really need to talk to you over Skype, so I'm just
Okay.
I'm hoping it carries along. There is a lot in my brain. We should not go there. Well, we should.
Does anybody have any topics that aren't dark that they want to talk about? I'm really not trying to draw that energy. I got enough problems. This is why I'm wearing the rainbow shirt.
Yep.
This is the energy that I want to bring. Right here. That's why I'm wearing that.
I could take arrows to the stomach and I'm fine.
I'm gonna put on my
I could take arrows anywhere, to be honest.
I'm gonna put on my
Throat,
hat.
stomach, liver.
I can't even find it. Threatening to
Get
put
it
on my...
anywhere.
Alright, so I fan Sev back.
Okay, good, Sev. Because we're gonna be right back, I think. I wanna listen to why Brian was Skyping me in the first place or asking me about anything.
Thank you, Sev. So did you... I don't want to abandon my fans, but we're not really having a conversation.
I don't want to leave these fans either.
Yeah.
I really don't. I want to, like, listen to it. Is it urgent?
With what I'm saying?
I mean, what you were talking about in the first place.
It felt pretty urgent to me.
I feel like it's urgent because of the topic you're talking about, but
right.
I don't know if it is urgent.
I mean...
Alright, let's ask you one question. This will determine if you need to Skype us or not. How close are you?
Pretty damn close. Oh, you mean living?
Alright, Skype us.
Physically, you mean?
How close are you to, let's say, the subject?
Pretty close. Like, right
Skype
there.
us. Skype us. We need to end this now.
Okay.
Alright, we'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Skype us. Skype us.
Alright. So, I'll go live in another 10 minutes. We got something we got to take care of. Alright, Sev. See y'all in a few minutes.
See you in a bit, Sev.